Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. I'm really excited for today's video. Obviously, I'm playing with the new palette from Adept Cosmetics. It is the Samarian Sunset. Before I take off this plastic thing, I just want to show you that it came with this over it. And it has the Samarian Sunset name on the plastic itself. And it came in this, I saved it because I wanted to show you. It came in this box with like styrofoam and all kinds of like serious protection. So I thought that was kind of neat. This is my first ever purchase from Adept. I've heard really good things about the eyeshadows. I've heard questionable things about some of the customer service experience, and I don't know. You know, you try to avoid supporting problematic brands. I want to play makeups. The packaging on this is absolutely stunning. I didn't even know this was a thing. I have not seen it being used. I didn't try to find anything out about it. I was watching a new makeups release video. That's what it looks like full on. And they all shift. I knew nothing about this palette. I've seen a boatload about Adept Cosmetics. I know Shawnee has purchased and played with some of their makeups. Lots of people have. And then when I was watching the new makeup releases, I saw this and had no idea what it was about. But those orange shades got me right in my feels. And I really wanted to get this palette pretty much for those shades. And then when I got it in my hot little hands and I saw this shade, in the mirror, it looks like very maroon. It's just so, it's looking more purpley on camera. It's so pretty. Anyway, I promptly went on the website because it had launched, I want to say that day. And I ordered it and I used, I'm going to assume it was Angelica Nyquist's video and code to get this. I think, I don't know. It may not have been. I can't remember. And then I asked Shawnee if she was getting it and she wasn't sure, and then we both got it because that's how we roll. So I opened this yesterday and looked at it, but I haven't touched it or anything. And I thought we could do that like live together, you and me. There are 15 shades. So I thought we could do the mattes first and then work our way to all the beautiful shimmers. Shawnee did mention that this is based on a Star Wars thing. I'm not a Star Wars person. I'm going to swatch the mattes on the back of my hand while I yammer at you. I definitely watched the original 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then when they released the first one, which was the 4th one, I was like, okay, that seems interesting. And if you're a Star Wars fan, no offense, but when they launched the second one, they really could have just titled it Anakin Skywalker Whines for almost 2 hours, or however long the movie is. It was not good. I was horrified. And then I noped out. I didn't even bother watching anything else about anything after that. I just couldn't. Listening to him whine that whole time. If you're a Star Wars fan, I mean no offense. I have a very hard time watching movies anyway, so there's that. All right, those are the 5 mattes. I'm gonna try to pronounce them. I'm probably gonna butcher it. So Darmok, Jalad, Tavagra, Positronic Net, and Delta Quadrant. These 2 you can barely see on me, so I'm wondering if they'll just like build up on the eye or if they're going to be skin tones on me. We'll see. I mean, I was mostly just very excited about the orange shades, and these shimmers look amazing. So even if I never touch those mattes or rarely, I don't think it would be a great big loss for me. Now I'm gonna, whoa, that's, I wasn't expecting it to be that soft. Okay. Let me just like smear this. That's the maroon one I was talking about. It's called Obsidian Order. That's very darn shifty. It's like orange and maroon and like a gray green maybe. That's gorgeous. Holy heck, Batman. Oh, hey! It matches my nail polish. My nail polish is like a multi-chrome. It's one of the ones from NBA Cosmetics. Okay, try to focus. And now we've got Praxis. These are, the texture's interesting. It's really thick. Oh my gosh. I swear those are different shades. This is Obsidian Order and this is Praxis. They look exactly the same on my hand. I know you're probably not going to believe me, but look, I dipped into both of them. This is Obsidian Order and this is Praxis. IRL, they don't even look that different. Houston, have you seen swatches of these before? I did not. I didn't look up any of it. All right, let's go with Trill. That one at least looks completely different. It's right there. It's similar-ish to one of the Divina shades that I just got. Yeah. That's nice. It doesn't feel like the Divina shade. All right, now let's go with USS Defiant. That orange is pretty. And then it shifts to maybe a gray green. Huh, that orange is really pretty though. And the last one in this row is Tall Shiar. I'm just gonna quit. Oh! That IRL looks hollow, like holographic. Yeah, it really does look holographic in real life. Wow, I've never seen like actual holographic eyeshadow before. Next swatch is Mogh, M-O-G-H. I don't know. That's that one. That looks pretty. And then we have Far Point. So there's Far Point. And then we have Risa. Right there. And we have Lal, L-A-L. Oh, that orange is so pretty. And last we have Pack Lead. Names, man. That one seems a bit thinner. What's that one? So that's the top row of shimmers. Interesting. All right, let me regroup and then we'll put them on the eyes. Okay, I think I've worked out a tentative plan. This palette has me feeling some feels. Some not so great and some pretty darn excitable. I'm really confused. I'm not used to this. So I think I'm going to take the shade called USS Defiant, and that's gonna go all over my lid. That was the one that I was super drawn to begin with. So I'm gonna start with that on the center of my lid, because then we could maybe use Pack Lead on the inner portion. I don't know. My eyes are primed with my Milani and Sigma. And I'm just going in with this dry on my Refer 21. Maybe I should have watched some videos. I mean, it's beautiful. It's mesmerizing. Bring it up is really doing the trick. Holy moly. I'm gonna use the same brush, but I'm gonna wet it just to see what that does on the other eye. I think wetting it gives you the same effect as layering it pretty heavily. So I would definitely probably say wet it. Okay, since we're here, let's go in with Pack Lead. It's spelled P-A-K-L-E-D, and it's one word. I don't know what any of these things mean. Okay, so this seems to have the same shift, but it has a light base as opposed to this one that has a dark base. Interesting. Which I guess would make it ideal for putting them next to each other. All right. Same, this Pack Lead feels a bit more putty-ish, whereas the other one feels more like a thick, almost creamy, but not really, eyeshadow. And I wet this brush for this side, and I'm getting the same effect. It takes less layering to get the same amount of pigmentation. Those are cool. I want to try to put Obsidian Order on the outer portion. You know what, let's just do it. But I think I'm gonna wet it because this one is definitely like it's the thicker. I might be sorry that I did this. We'll see. Oh. What is happening? Oh, that's not cute. Okay, let's try a different brush. I'm probably gonna get fallout now. Darn, darn, darn. I'm taking my Singe Beauty EO4. Yeah, that shade is weird. The formula. It's like flaky, but not. dude. I'm gonna clean off this brush and go in with the matte orange called Delta Quadrant. I'm just gonna see if that will help. That is super pigmented, okay. Definitely didn't seem like it was gonna be that pigmented when I swatched it. Going with some of that Post-Trionic Net, which is like the skin tone shade, although that blended out absolutely beautifully. That orange shade is gorgeous. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about any of this. Let me go finish up my other eye, throw something on the lower lash line, mascara, liner, and I'll be back. I'm back. Let me zoom you in for an up close at the eyes. Now, I'm gonna scoot you out and we're gonna have a little chat. I am genuinely so confused by this. I did use this shade right here, the one that I thought was like holographic, as my inner corner highlight. I genuinely and honestly don't know what to think or feel. I think I like the eye look, like overall. These are like, this is really happening. The USS Defiant shade I think is beautiful. In the mirror it looks like gray, green, and orange. And the Pack Lead shade looks orange with like a haze of gray, blue, green behind it, but like a, not like a full color, but like a haze. And then, I mean, that matte orange, the Delta Quadrant, that genuinely shocked me. It was gorgeous, it blended out beautifully and looks stunning with these shades, of course. The Positronic Net, wow. Worked to blend out the eyeshadow, like you can't even see that I used it, but I did. I could show you. So that was the one I used to blend out. I went in with this close to my lower lashes and then blended it out with this orangey one, and they both look nice. I think my blue eyes look very, very, very blue with these eyeshadows. Orange, brown usually make my eyes look bluer, so in the camera I can see like, whew, they look blue. I am genuinely stumped. I'm seriously considering going in and washing my face and doing another look right now, because I don't understand the eyeshadows. Like, it's not that deep, but it's not what I expected at all. I don't know. I will say the fallout did not just brush away. I have a little mark on the side of my eye where some of Obsidian Order fell, and it moved right in and made itself at home. So I would definitely probably do my eyes before my face again. Should I just make this a multiple looks video? I think I will. I'll do a couple more looks with this so we can really get a feel for it, because this puppy was expensive. Like, really, really expensive. It's my very first time trying Adept, and quite frankly, the packaging is absolutely beautiful. I love, love, love that. It's like pleather feeling. yeah, I'm gonna do multiple looks. I just decided. I'll of course do the sped through version the next time. So I'll be back with another look. All right, I'm back with look number 2. You've seen me speed through doing this eye look. Let me just show you the shades real quick that I used. I went in with this green all over the crease transition area, and then I used a bit of this right below my brow, and then I went back in with the green to kind of diffuse it. These two shades work beautifully together. And then I used Risa right there, this middle one, as my all over lid shade, and that I think is absolutely gorgeous. For the sparkle on my inner corner, I went in with this one, and that is Knock Your Socks Off Sparkly. So I feel like I have a slightly better grasp on this palette. I do think there is some overlap with Praxis and Obsidian Order. I think they are so similar. One probably could have been omitted. I've never created an eyeshadow palette. I don't know what goes into it. There's probably very good reasons for both of these shades. It's not my job, but the dark, like greenish brown shade Darmok is kind of a throwaway shade, I think, on me anyway. It's not enough of a color to be a color, but it's not enough of a not color to be just like a slight wash. That's an odd shade, specifically for my skin tone. It may work beautifully for somebody else's skin tone and method, you know, really. As for the other mattes, I like them. I had heard that maybe Adept didn't have the best mattes. These ones are lovely. They're nothing to write home about. They go on, they blend, they look fine. I think for me, this palette will be a boatload of fun with other palettes. Like, you know, these shimmers, they're definitely multi-chrome. This one that I can't say, that is definitely hollow. It is a holographic eyeshadow. I've never seen one before that is genuinely holographic, but that's beautiful, and I really, really, really want to use it on my eye. I did attempt to use it as a highlighter, just I booped on the tip of my nose in my last look a little while ago, and it's far too pigmented to be a highlighter, but it's really pretty, and I think that is a super unique shade. I don't have anything like it in my collection. The oranges are super fun. I do think they kind of shift similarly, and a couple of them are super similar to the new Davina eyeshadows that I got, which is, in my opinion, top-notch multi-chrome formula. The Davina shades are spectacular. So those are my first and second impression thoughts. I really like this look. I think it's very pretty. Really easy to do. I would recommend wetting the shades. They just go on nicer and look good. I know a lot of people use a glitter primer. I don't know that I necessarily need to with wetting it. I like to wet my eyeshadows, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what Shani does with this, because she's just amazing at makeups and eyeshadows and like the whole thing. So that's that. So I'm glad I have the palette. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend you spend all that money on one. I think if I knew now what I didn't know when I ordered it, I'd probably still order it. I've only used a few, I've used quite a few shades. but if I look at it like they are singles, I think I could have a boatload of fun with it. So those are just my quick thoughts. I'm definitely gonna use it again, like I said. If you're wondering what else is on my face, I will tell you right now. With my Samarian Yummy Skin Balm in 3, all over my face. I'm using this as a foundation. And then I went in with my slightly darker, like skin toned Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer, just where I have like the extra spotty bits. And then I used my under eye T-zone Wet n Wild Incognito shade for my usual places. I set that down with my by Terry powder on the T-zone, and then the Charlotte Tilbury in shade 2 on the outer perimeter. Let's see. My contour is the Melt Stack in medium dark, so it's the medium. And then my bronzer is also the Melt. My buffing powder is the Sephora Micro Smooth in 33 Honey. What else? My lip is a combination of my Juvia's Place liner in Cola and the lipstick in Bronzed Chestnut. And then I topped it a little bit of my Ubuntu from Shan XO Beauty. And that is my lip combo. I've been having a lot of fun playing with different stuff on my lips lately, so that's a good time. I don't know what my lashes are, and my highlighter is the Cosmic Brushes frosting palette, and I went in with the pink one called Cinnamon Swirl. My blush is a combination of both of my Blend Bunny palettes. I went in with Making Me Blush mixed with a little bit of Squeeze. And that's my blush shade. I full on love these. I love to mix them up and make different shades. It's so fun. And I think that is everything. So I'm excited to hear what you think about these 2 looks that I created. Is there a shade or a few shades that you'd like me to use and create another look? Because I'll totally do it. Go pester Shawnee about when she's gonna do her video. That's enough. I need to go edit this and see if any of it is salvageable, because I feel like it was kind of a hot mess today. This is my first time filming after the weekend, and I don't film Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, so it feels a little odd getting back into the swing, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.